I really hate how much he loves hitting into block. And I really hate that that slow works without touching you. Oh well. Willpower. Doesn't actually hurt us in this fight. Hey, Misty, how's it going, man? You know, I just realized having a slate metal coaster is maybe not the best idea in this setup. I'm gonna have to change that. Because I'm not sacrificing drinking beer while streaming. Suppose I could put it somewhere else on the desk. Yeah, that was an unnecessary risk on my part. Whoa. Let's make sure the medium actually lands. I'm gonna take it. I don't like not being wrecked in this fight. Yeah, man, I love Masacre. He's been one of my favorites ever since the buff. I'd like to say that I could go back further, but I didn't have him until I think like literally the month he was buffed. I don't know that I have records of that, but it was right around that time. I really don't like this. Here we go. Nope. Ah. More than anyone else, he really seems to love to charge at that. I'm pretty confident of the timing on that one. Oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and charge. It'll be fine. Just die. Stupid, stupid fight. Hey, Eduardo. Robbie. Okay, that's all she wrote for this one. Okay, I believe this is the full team. Yeah, let's go ahead and take hers first. That all seems fine. Oh, rude. So Tiger doesn't work, huh? Very rude. No, I haven't watched the video yet, Eduardo, but I've basically heard the gist of it. It's gonna be a good month. Hey, Lee, how's it going? Well, haven't run into that particular timing issue before. Noted. Nope. Alright, that's fine. I was like, oh, I'm probably too close to dex this, aren't I? Too late. Had already gone for the button. Tuck up Spidey99 regretting it too synergy reliant? I definitely don't agree with that, William. Like, you don't need the anti-venom synergy. You definitely don't need the scorpion synergy. So what's your concern there? Whoa. I really thought that would land. That's fine. Nope, I did it again. That's fine. How do I feel about the mastery loadouts? I don't know. I need to double check on exactly how that functions. Like, it's good in at least some sense, right? Because right now, functionally, unless you're a whale or a massive arena grinder or don't really believe in the value of units, you don't change masteries freely. And so giving us a way to lock in different versions of them is, in a lot of ways, essential to allowing us to experiment at all. Now, I have said before on the record, I do not like completely free mastery swaps because I feel like it takes that choice of experimenting too far and turns it into like an endless optimization game that isn't actually fun. At least for me, and I think for a lot of other people. Like that's something else that you have to be careful of as a when you're building a game, right? Is that like if you allow unfun optimization, players will do it. Like a certain amount of players will always do it. Actually, I read an article talking about that specifically from the point of view of somebody who worked on Civilization, and they were talking about how like they tried to build it out of future versions, the ways in which in early Civilization games you could just get too stuck in the weeds optimizing everything and just sucking the fun out of it. So I do think mastery should have a cost, but I think that if you want them to feel variable at all, some ability to swap makes sense, and so these loadouts do make sense to me. Um, they would bother me a lot more if the timers hadn't also been reverted, and more importantly, the health pools. So I think that's a big part of it. I feel like I'm gonna need to play it to really have final thoughts, though. Hey, Kai. I really appreciate that. Without the synergy, control is kind of hard. I mean, I understand that it is definitely harder. But the thing is that, like, complete power control out of the gate is not something most characters have. And I don't think you need his absurd out of the gate power control almost anywhere. Definitely not in Act 6. I certainly didn't have him for that. And so if I could ramp up my magics, my Mr. Fantastics, etc., then I think you can probably do the same with Spider-Man 2099 because it's saving you is getting to a special 2, right? If you want more power control out of the gate, then I recommend you try and throw more heavies in fights because remember the exhaustion has a certain amount of ability power rate control built into it, right? You can get up to 75% that way. So if you stack a lot of heavy or if you throw a lot of heavies and keep the exhaustions paused, that can be your substitute for not having the wither. Try that out and see if that feels a little better. Hey, Sweeta, how's it going? I actually haven't played Elden Ring at all off stream yet. I've been thinking about it. I do want to get back to it. Maybe this weekend, since it's a long one. That could be a fun thing to do. Let's make sure we don't throw an unblockable special into his block, shall we? Come on, dude, throw a special. Don't burn these all out for me. Thank you. For the Silver Surfer boss here, I used Angela. Yeah, that makes sense. 546 Ultron boss is hard. I mean, it kind of depends on how you go about it, right? And how comfortable you are playing without parrying all the time. I think I have a stream of me doing it on this channel with a rank 2 6-star Ronin. And like it's possible with a 3-star Loki, right? Even a solo. So it just kind of you want to make sure that you have someone where you have control over the debuffs that you're applying. And you want to make sure that you understand how the kit works. So watch a video and or read the kit before you head in and just make sure you have control over when you're parrying. And then I think it can work out just fine. So Saragost, I talked to the designer for Infamous Iron Man about that, and while it is power control, um, whoops, while it is power control, the intent there is for that to be more damage than control. I completely botched this evade. That's not how I normally do that at all. Beer plus talking during fights is not a good combo. But let's see how it actually plays, is all I'm going with that. So there is an event at Christmas. It is not a gifting event, Zach. Like there will still be crystals, there will still be things to open. It's just not going from account to account. And I know that that's a bummer on a lot of levels, but I think it makes sense. Like if you saw that post on the forums, they talked about 850,000 plus crystals of fraud. That's $8.5 million US. That's a lot of freaking money to have caught up in fraud. And so I ultimately it just makes sense. It's a bummer. I mean, I miss the old days of when you could gift teammates revives and boosts, but cheaters ruin things for us. This should be fun. Hard bishop counter? Yes. Reading through the kit, he is indeed a hard bishop counter, and I cannot wait. Yeah, Infamous Iron Man's gonna be fun. I'm soft saving, but that's more because I got a fair amount out of this crystal already. I'm still gonna open the reduced price ones from the sigil. That kind of feels like a because it's only one every 2 weeks, right? That kind of feels like a decent pace for me to keep trying to get dupes for the characters I've already gotten, while still saving. Like I opened one yesterday and got more sigs on thing. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I actually like those three characters that you just named as Mrs. Ricard. I think the main issue with Misty is just her sig. I think the base kit is very cool. Whoops, that's on me. Whoop, that was too much. That was too much. Nope. Panic. Yeah, it has been a really good year. I completely agree with you there. Captain Britain is just a little odd, right? Like I actually think that there's some really cool things that she does. She just doesn't quite line up with where the game is now. I could see her like becoming more useful in the future. And then Wong is really cool. He's just built for longer content than most of us are playing right now. I can't wait to rank up Wong just to have fun. Missing parries is not fun. That was on me though. I shouldn't have hit into him after the falter. No, Cersei's not rank 4. I feel bad about that. Because I like her a lot, but at this point it's going to be hard for me to not take up Hulkling. Like, I don't know. Maybe it depends how much the Incursions rework lets her shine, because she is really good in Incursions. Maybe that could change my mind. I do really like her. Battlegrounds info? I think it's good. Um, I still kind of go back and forth on whether I think that there should be recharges on champions or not. So I think I'm just going to kind of see how that one feels. It feels like something where I've seen really good arguments for both sides, but it all ultimately kind of seems anecdotal and behavioral. Like you're just kind of speculating on other people's emotions relative to your own. I've seen a lot of those conversations. But that's kind of my major point. Everything else sounds great. Hey, Neto. Thanks again for being a member, man. You know who else is really good in Incursions? Hulkling. I don't think Hulkling is as good in Incursions as Cersei is. Cersei is really, really good in Incursions. What do you mean, barring the length of the fights? Please tell me you didn't prefer them shorter. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. Whoops, that's on me. Venom the Duck is your discount Cersei. That's funny. That's not an insane comparison. Giving the current featured 2 more shots for Hulkling and then saving. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like the number of times that I should like tell you something. The number of times people have said, "Oh man, I hope Infamous Iron Man is first next month." Man, if Infamous Iron Man is first next month, that's gonna be insane. Like I keep hearing that. Like, guys, take your own clues. Hey, PPG, how's it going? Yeah, they made them longer again per car. They reverted it to. Oh, I guess maybe they didn't say that. Whoops. Anyway, yeah. I I really need to pay more attention to exactly what's been disclosed. And then keep it in a document that I have open while I'm streaming. That's something I need to do. CCB problems. I've not been able. I've just missed more parries recently than I had in a bit. That one had nothing to do with inputs. That was just I dodged a special I shouldn't have tried to dodge. Yeah, it has been a bit, PPG. I mean, I've been streaming less lately, and they're also less regular because I just that's kind of what my schedule is now. But I've been trying to make time for a few a week. Yeah, I hated the second round of betas per car. Everything was way too quick. Hey, Promiscuo, how's it going? Oh, I forgot to get a charge. Doesn't go unblockable without the buff. That's okay. How's the relaxed season treating SSX? It's okay. It's just that's something that affects everyone differently, you know? Like I've been fine, but I also have a lot of experience as a planner, and that makes it a lot easier. And I was also okay doing plans for more deaths than normal because we weren't actually healing up and we weren't using power back boosts and all. Like I was okay planning for that. It didn't feel like a waste to me. I felt like I was, training newer officers to help out. But if it doesn't seem to feel like that across all three battle groups, and so we're doing some evaluation right now. How about you? Hey, B McG. Extra awards for planners? I mean, good luck doing that via tech. You can't just give it to all officers. No offense to officers who don't plan, but it's not the same. I don't really see how you could implement that one without it getting toxic. Gotcha. What are my thoughts on the new Mr. Fantastic synergy with Gallon? It's not game breaking. It doesn't apply to stuns. Like, I know there was a time when it was broken, right? But it doesn't apply to stuns, and his most important debuffs are ones that you don't want to expire anyway. Like, in a normal fight with Mr. Fantastic, I probably wouldn't get any power from that synergy at all until the very end. Yeah, exactly, B. You can't just give it to officers. You can't even give it to like six officers because then it's yeah. I just don't see a way for it to work. Like it's a decent synergy, and it's particularly cool how it interacts with what am I trying to say? I should figure out what I'm trying to say. But it's particularly cool how it interacts with the Doom synergy for Reed because it means that he gets power when buffs expire and he gets power when debuffs expire. Now, like I said, it doesn't apply to all debuffs the way that the Doom one is literally just giving Reed Mystic Dispersion, but it's cool. I like duality there. That's fine. Oh, actually, that's not fine. This is going to put incinerates on him. Oh, I would definitely love some rewards, B. Don't get me wrong. And or, money, but it's fine. It is what it is. Appreciation from alliance mates not enough. I mean, it obviously is PPG, or we wouldn't be doing it. I would plan for $200, absolutely. Well, for people I care about. I was actually offered $200 to plan for people I didn't care about once. Did not take that one. What? Oh, she slowed me too. Yeah, that makes sense. I just tried to counterpunch punish that special. Yeah, I understand what you mean, Promiscuo. They have mentioned in the CCP that there are plans to make things easier on officers, to give us more tools. But at the end of the day, like, it's kind of the fact, like, it's ultimately a good thing that this game is so involved, that there is enough, like, things to engage with. I just also wish that it was a little more egalitarian. Which is one of my big hopes for a planning period, right? Because that is one possibility of what a planning period could mean. Is that, you know, if you have 24 hours to do it instead of 1, 2, 3, then maybe more people can help. And maybe you actually have time to talk back and forth about things, and you don't need, like, an expert with a mind who works a certain way to plan war properly. And, like, I really don't like calling myself an expert, but, like, I've been doing this a long time. I've seen the mistakes that new planners make. Like, it is a weird skill set. And part of the reason that you need the skill set to be successful at the upper tiers is the time crunch. You don't really have the freedom to go and do research if you still want your team to have time to get through the map. And that's a bummer. Hey, Bryce. Yeah. What B said, for sure. The wars where it goes well feel absolutely amazing. I mean, we still have some linked nodes, JB, but yeah, it's better than it once was, for sure. Yeah, Bryce, it's been good. I've got hit in the face a few times, but such is life. Yeah, Promiscuo. It really is a solid game at the end of all things. Hey, Spin, how's it going, man? I'm doing good. Got a Belgian triple. I'm 2/3 of the way through. Nice stream. Just feeling good. Okay. I don't know what was going on with the controls there. I feel like I tried to charge a couple times when it didn't quite let me. Oh well. It's funny how in a lot of ways cosmics are like the simple class, right? They're the warriors if we want to use, or the fighters if we want to use D&D terminology. They're the fighters and the barbarians for the most part. Maybe a little bit the paladins. But like all of those very straight ahead classes. And like a lot of my favorite individual characters are the more technical ones. Mystics are my favorite class, right? I love playing Tigra. I love Mr. Fantastic. I love the intricacies of Killmonger. But my second favorite class might be Cosmic. I really like so many of them today. They're so satisfying to play. And the way they've approached utility more recently has been really cool. Cersei is very fun spin. You should try her out in Incursions if you have one lying around. She's insane in there. And she can do that. Not immediately PPG. I have some other guides that are a little higher up in the on the list, and part of the reason is that MU8's in the chat here has a really good Cersei guide you should check out. I just haven't really felt the need for it because of that. Yeah, I do understand that spin. That actually is one of the reasons that I like the cosmics that I have, honestly. Surfer is kind of weird. Cersei is a little bit weird. Hyperion is a little bit weird. Odin is a little bit weird. Hulkling is a little bit weird. Like they have their different strength. They are still more similar than some others. But I do think I think it's getting better. Whoops, that's on me. As is that. Whoops, as is that. I thought I was a little further away. She is absolutely not better unawakened. The people who say that are saying that she's better on defense unawakened, and they're saying that specifically because you can cheese the fact that she produces a lot of short debuff or a lot of short buffs to feed Mystic Dispersion and make her best counters better against her. So there is a decent argument that on defense specifically she is more dangerous undoomed. But overall, if you ever actually plan to fight with her, no, the dupe is a very good thing. That's fine. One thing, it lets you do stuff like that. Yeah, it seems like Bryce ended up in the same spot as me. That was a bad idea. Yep. That was a very bad idea. I thought maybe I could wait out Pure of Heart. That's okay. My message was before you died. I know, I know. It's okay. I brought that one on myself, but I also don't really have an incentive to play super tight right now. I know, Spin. Sometimes Herc is more than a synergy piece for Cersei. Not often, but sometimes. Thank you for calling out you don't work for Kabam. What do I think of Anti-Venom? I think that he ultimately has a few too many problems getting through resistances. His crit rate is very low, and so just resistance, armor, and especially crit resistance grind him to a halt. I think that sometimes his trade-off of utility for damage works, and sometimes it's a little bit frustrating and kind of makes fights that you want him to be good for just spiral out of control. Like he's almost there. I think he's good. I still think, despite all of that, he is good. People who call him trash, I think, just aren't really seeing the whole package. But you kind of need him to be high sig, and his prestige isn't anything special. So I think he's a good character that is not for everyone. Is I think the short version. It's exactly why I don't like Emma Frost. Yeah, when Emma doesn't crit, she feels really bad. I know what you mean. Don't feel bad for Titania until you play her, Magnus. Her kit looks pretty cool. Whoa! That was rude. Oh well. Boss was so much fun with Gallon. Ooh, yeah, that does sound fun. Well, the incinerates don't do anything, despite the fact that they would completely destroy a large number of characters. But oh well. Why was that? Hercules was still on the team, right? And those were definitely unblockable. Like, am I remembering the synergy wrong? Oh, it's not just that she has to be unblockable, it's that she has to break their block. Okay, I was indeed remembering the synergy wrong. Ah, well. Okay, how much more do I need to do with this Gallon thing? Probably a lot, right? Yeah. Alright, we'll go down to the next level. I got there, Bryce. Her character model looks wacky. I mean, we're talking about somebody who's basically a wrestler, right? I feel like she nailed, or I feel like she like captures what she's supposed to be pretty decently. But you know, to each their own. Thoughts on Valk besides Prestige? I think she looks fun and she has some really good niche matchups. I don't think she's a must-have for most people. Um, I think that if you're taking her up for Prestige anyway, and therefore you have her at Sig 200, the way she handles stun immunity and unstoppable is really, really cool. And her damage is obviously solid. A lot of people make the comparison to an updated Masacre, and that does make sense. Yeah, I think she's good. The 8-1 boss? Yeah. It's it's a cool fight. There was a beta for that one. Dupe will be the best champ in both Mystic and Tech. Okay, Bryce. Yeah, his kit does look cool. Okay, so I backed out a little too early. That's fine. That would be kind of an interesting synergy for Emma, wouldn't it, Spin? she like either bypassed a certain amount of resistance per prowess, or the easy way would just make it so that she has true damage above a certain number of prowess. Like that's not very characteristic for a mutant, but I feel like it'd be kind of cool. Take care, man. Hey, Madrox, welcome. I should have looked at the rewards out of all the ones on this particular quest. I really, really do not need tier 1 alpha. But I probably should be doing some of these lower difficulties. Cab shards are good. Nice crit. Didn't even have that many fairies. Fun with mags. Yeah, I can see that. I would probably rather use House of X. The more fun mags. But if I enjoyed playing Magneto, I could definitely see that. Take care, PPG. Between Unduped Hood and Duped Spark, who would I rank 3 first? That is a difficult question, but I think I would take up Hood. Spark is very quick. Like, he's one of the best nukes. But Hood also has, like, the buff control, the easy openings. Even if the opponent is unblockable, he has the ability accuracy reduction with his special too. Like, I think he answers more problems, and to me, that's a bit more valuable. Right. I'm not supposed to be using Cersei. The whole point of this is to get credit for the little ones. Okay. Nice, B. Yeah, my Spark is sitting at rank 1. I do want to take him up eventually, but I'm definitely not rushing it while he's unduped. Because I think that crit rating is really important for him, especially if you're not running him with synergies to get the extra poise. Yeah, that's a good point about 8.1, Sarah Ghost. Yeah, that makes sense, B. Blade seems fun, although I don't know if I could ever go back to using a low sig blade. Ooh, congrats in advance on the cow. He's awesome. And that is why she's going to rank 3 as soon as possible. Hey, work. Took up my Stealth Spidey to rank 3 for the Karina challenge, brought in Scorpion for that synergy. Yeah. Yeah, that is a really powerful synergy for him. Let's not use Black Widow versus Surfer. Done enough stupid things today. Why did I not get a bar of power there? Oh, this is the Surfer boss. Duh, I should have used Cersei. For some reason I thought we were still on the path. You know what? This is a 5-star. This isn't worth the time. Yeah, Madrox, somebody else shouted out that particular matchup. That does sound awesome. Oh, I know. I don't have a gallon to use anyway, so not taking it as backseat gaming. Yeah, too slow. Just trying to parry it. Why is Cersei good for Surfer? Um, it's because I mean, it's a couple things. The biggest is that node only gives you power when you gain buffs, and Cersei easily gains a lot of buffs. Like, it's one on every second medium, and if you have the glancing buff up, which itself triggers the power gain, you you get 2 of those buffs instead. So it's just really easy to build a lot of power, and then she has very strong specials as well. What normally holds her back is having to get to the next bar of power to do something. And so juicing up her rotation just makes her really, really strong. Plus, I forget if I mentioned Power Shield, but that's same stuff. Him and Tigra figured since you're taking Wiccan to rank 4 regardless, you might as well get a tanky Mystic. That makes sense, yeah. Rintra is definitely the counterpart to Tigra and Wiccan in that way. Oh, Madrox, I forgot to address that. So I think that Wong is a good champion, but he's kind of a slow ramp. And as a result, his best uses are probably in content you've already done. Like, he doesn't really come together in war or Battlegrounds, unfortunately. And I don't think he's particularly good for AQ either, because he takes a while to get rolling. Like, if any of his spells persisted, I think he'd be great in AQ. But they don't. The case in point. 18 hits is pretty darn quick for this particular fight. Cool. We do have the max, but I think I'm going to go ahead and finish this one to get the last little bit of shards. Then maybe we can open a couple. There's another one. Hey, Paul, how's it going? Oh, I just remembered something I need to set up for later. Just gonna go ahead and start downloading my files for recording the war video later. I forgot to record one of the fights though, so that part sucks. Remake it using action figures. I mean, it was Hulkling versus the Nihilist, so it would just be a lot of dancing back and forth, and then one of them falls over. Alright. No crits. Hoping 8.1 rewards include a ton of T5B. Yeah, you and me both, Paul. A ton of T5B and next to no tier 5 class catalysts. Please, no more. Just for a little while. I'm begging you. Thronebreaker players want more tier 5 class catalysts. They know where to get it. My inventory is getting dangerously full. Be this current featured. I definitely hope there's a good amount of shards, yeah. Yeah, Sarah Ghost. I mean, like, people talk about the floodgates opening, but nothing really holds a candle to how much tier 5 CC there is these days. It's insane. Oops. Okay. That's quite enough. Six-star generic and six-star Abyss Nexus and a 9,000 T5B at least. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Cersei doesn't need the dupe on offense. Nah, it's pretty darn helpful, Jaw. Because as I was saying earlier, one of the biggest things holding her back from being completely insane is that for her kit to work, she always has to get to the next bar of power. And so this little 15% of a bar here, when her glancing expires, doesn't look like a lot, but it really just kind of ties the room together. Bro. Times like those, I'm pretty happy for her duration reduction on bleed. I definitely wouldn't mind a 6-star gem, whatever form it takes. I don't know that I expect it. I haven't really taken enough of a look at past rewards to draw intelligent predictions there. But I'm getting to the point where I could use one in almost every class. Please crit. There we go. Yeah, like let's go to the main page first. Wait, the second level of these has 100,000 gold? Maybe I'm gonna do the others. It's not a lot of gold, but it's not nothing. Let me just claim some stuff real quick, and then we'll open a couple calves. Ooh. Always love seeing 90 units there. I don't agree with that at all, Brakar. Like the chapters are supposed to be a step down from the end of the acts. I would happily do literally all of those over again for their current rewards. Less exciting than the end of the act is still a far cry from disappointing. So I'm just gonna have to disagree with you there. Well, it wasn't 2 3 stars, but that's about what we expect for those. Ooh, I do need to pick up some of these. Oh, nice, Paul. Yeah, I definitely would not mind a Mystic these days. Yeah, I hear you on that, Excelis. I haven't heard any word on 8-1 rewards yet, Slay, no. Like, if I take a look at this, I'm not opening one right now. I'm only getting the reduced price sigil ones, but, like, I need a dupe on Omega Sentinel, on Bong, on Hulkling. I don't have Black Cat at all, um, which means I would like to pull her twice. I do have Scorpion dupe, so I'm good there. I would love a dupe on Rintra. I guess I'd be fine with a dupe on Corvus. I don't want Guardian again. I got more Sigs on Thing. I'm happy about that. I would like the dupe on Elsa. I would like Spider-Gwen in the first place. I would like Darkhawk in the first place. I would love a dupe on Mephisto. Yeah, and I guess that's pretty much where we are. But if I take a look real quick at, like, what could I use in terms of gems? Let's go class by class. So for science, I already have a Science Awakening gem, which, let's be honest, I'm holding for Quicksilver. Um, but if I got another one, I guess I'd probably use it on Mr. Negative. If I got a skill, like there's nobody I would use it on right now, I'd probably just save it for Nick. Mutant. I have some decent candidates, but none that would keep me from saving for Archangel. Sorry, Slay. I'm not going all in on Omega Red with Masteries in their current state. Like, I wouldn't mind Strife being duped, but I wouldn't gem him. Cosmic would be pretty nice. I'd probably spend a Cosmic Gem on Hulkling. And Gallon. Tech at this point, I'd probably save for Infamous Iron Man rather than use on Silver Centurion or Omega Sentinel. At least until we see what his kit looks like. Yeah, I don't think I'd save it for anyone else. And then Mystic would probably go to Rintra. Yeah. Or maybe wait for Wiccan. Yeah. I would definitely be okay with any of the classes, I think. Have I done Incursions yet? Let me give it a look, Slay. I think I have this round. Where is that? Milestones. No, I haven't. Oh, I did it right before the reset, didn't I? Oh, wait. It actually fully reset. Oh, God. I really do not like Herkjaw. I don't enjoy playing him, and I don't like what he represents in the game. It's kind of a 2-for-1. Yeah, Slay, I'm down. Do you want to do Sector 7? I don't want to do a full Sector 8 run right now. Purchasing the Supreme Solo Crystals instead of keeping the shards. Mostly to keep my notification numbers down, Madrox. I don't really have any method to the madness beyond controlling my neuroticisms. Cool, I'll send you an invite, Slay. That's not the invite button. How has Tiger been at rank 4? She's been amazing. She just stunk for Mystic Dispersion, the global tactic, so I didn't really use her much those 2 seasons. Oh, now you're in Toronto, Easy? Rude. You know what? I was talking about it. I used Cap recently, didn't I? Oh, let's use Scorpion. I have no idea how to use him. I don't want to use the cheap one. I could just bring Herc. Is anyone here that I'd like to mess around with? Eh. Sure, I'll bring Mojo. I truly have no idea how to use Scorpion, so prepare to see me get hit in the face. Hey, Lex, how's it going? Right on cue. My crystal number is way too high for me to care at this point. Yeah, I know PWF, but I don't know. I still try. I'll go left, Slay. Yes, definitely a noticeable difference between rank 3 and rank 4 Tigra. Stover. Okay, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, but... Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait for you to move real quick. Ah, okay. Although Slay, Black Panther is also an Avenger, so you could have gotten the same by going that way, but I don't mind. Yeah. Um, I didn't see the Act 8 details. What do you mean by details? We were just talking about how we haven't heard about rewards. Vision's only 2, isn't he? Avenger and Tech? Am I forgetting something? For sure, easy. Just let me know when you're down here. I mean, don't come soon. Wait until hurricane season's over. Her Special 2 does lag a fair amount. Just awakened 6-star Sorcerer Supreme, Silver Centurion, duped Guillotine and Misty Knight. That's pretty darn good for a bunch of calves, Red Hat. Nice. Oh, the final boss and mechanics. Yeah, I saw that part. Looks cool. Yeah, we can do that, Slay. One sec. I'll give you a call on Discord as soon as this one's done. Oh, Jesus. Hey, dodge at me. Thank you. It's a really good matchup for Mojo because he basically never goes into reflective armor with the shorter armor ups. That's nice. Hey, man. Okay, now they should probably be able to hear you. No, they. Why is that not showing up? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, now they should be able to hear you. Speak.
What's up, guys?
Okay, cool. That works. Guardian keeps showing up in your features? Congrats. Hey, Highline, how's it going, man?
Yeah, he's been showing up in my features nonstop, but I already have him at 6200, so.
Yeah, I think I pulled him twice from this feature. Those are my only 2 real misses.
1 for 17. Ugh, I never want to open a crystal again.
Sorry about that. I guess they weren't my only. I also got Sigs on Sabretooth, which is a big old rip.
I've been lucky with features for like a whole year, so now it's time to like equal it out.
Yeah, that makes sense. My features have been really bad for a long time, so I'm glad I'm getting a bit now.
Fair enough.
I can stay on the right.
Okay, I think I do need to take. What other charges does Corvus need? Oh, evade. Yeah, that's the one.
Some rank 4 Corvus player you are.
Dude, I just hit stuff with Corvus. I don't know how he works.
Alright, yeah, you can take down Rogue. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, just take anything. I wasn't reading notes anyways. Hey OG Highline, what's up? Dude, I took a Terrax boss today, a rank 4 Sig 200 Terrax boss.
Nice.
With Corvus. It was
It's so stupid and should not happen.
Dude, I under boosted as well. Like I super under boosted because someone told me to, and I was only getting a bar of power back. So I actually had to play the fight.
Oh.
Cap Sam or OS worth ranking on duped? OS, I know more about OS than I do about Cap Sam. and she's absolutely worth ranking unduped. I have no idea what Captain does.
I think Sam has his utility unduped, but if you're the kind of person who's like, oh god, his damage is bad, don't rank him unduped because it's worse.
What if you think all damage outside of Omega Ghost Corvus is bad?
Then you probably shouldn't rank him duped or not.
Fair enough.
Oh, you thought they were revealing the October characters? She does look pretty cool.
The new Black Widow?
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming as a boss, not gonna lie, but I have no idea how the MCOC story works.
Apparently, it's like related to the story that happened in. Whoa, that was a weird bit of lag. In Realm of Champions?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Somebody sent a screenshot in the CCP. That was new information to me since I never played that game.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, though.
No, it is, yeah. It's still pretty sad. Like, I've never played Realm of Champions, but it's sad that game went under.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I made, like, pretty horrible low-effort games before, and I know how hard that is, so I can't even imagine, like, a nice professional game.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
how much effort goes into that. Bro,
Like,
armor break immunity. Feats of indestructible, too. Oh,
did you say armor
mean,
break immune?
yeah, no, I mean, he's gonna die in combo hits, but, like, if this was, like, more health on the Strife.
It is kind of rude. Guardian might have my favorite kit in the game. He is very good, Excelis. Full group of corrupted Avengers.
It'll probably be like a useless synergy PWF, like the CGR one with Gallon.
Yeah, that was very funny.
I mean, I don't even blame though. What synergy can you give to CGR to make him better without breaking him?
All buffs last 0.5 seconds longer, and then like, all right, that was safe. But then 2 days later, it's like new world record.
2 days later, how to get from 0 power to an SP3.
Absolutely not.
All right, where's the auto blocks? Oh, they're not here. I'm still not reading nodes, so just tell me where you want me to go.
Actually, Ronan does have an evade.
How do I trigger that one?
It's
Where's MP?
it's pretty difficult. You have to get him to 7 cruelties.
Oh boy, yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't care who you take down.
Alright, I'm just going left. You take anything on the right.
It's good.
I can't. Omega's unbeatable, so I'll take scroll.
Whoops.
I think Nerd and I were dreaming up synergies with Doom and Infamous Iron Man that were very broken. Like
So, like most synergies that might come to mind. Whoops.
yeah, basically, I think one of them I said that when Doom has a Fury, all his hits are guaranteed crits.
Oh, God, I was around for that. Yeah,
you were there. That's why I'm bringing it up because I want to hear your live reaction to it.
I've never tuned out of something faster.
Oh man, why did I take a critical rating hack for Corvus? Give Doom a neutralize. Yeah, that was mentioned. Yes.
Why neutralize and not a passive buff immunity? Come on, PWF, you're slipping.
Oh, he got one charge. Oh, never mind.
Why do we keep getting Magnetos?
I don't know.
Doom could use an immortality in their game.
And nullify immunity.
I will spritz you with the water bottle, Madrox. That was rude. I guess I got instant karma there.
Tenacity, special lock one. Alright, sounds like a Corvus fight. Oh, Simula coming in with a Rat NATO raid with B More and Casual Cashew. I don't know whose
Rat
raid tag
NATO?
that is. I have no idea whose raid tag that is. I'm sorry. Maybe it's Simula's.
Well, welcome, guys. That is a disturbing image.
Will Ihal get to immortality with Corvus? Or no? We're
He
about to see.
should, because it's based on like the sources of damage, not the speed.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, he probably is.
Take care,
Oh,
Saragos. Thanks for hanging
he
out.
has tenacity. Totally forgot about that. Oh, I got hit by an SP too. Okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Come
Was
on,
hoping
willpower
for
again.
OG Iron Man synergy. See, I don't agree at all with that, JB. I never want to see another Scorpion Agent Venom, another Apocalypse Cable there as long as this game exists. Synergy should not take the place of reworks.
Agreed.
And like the problem is that now when Agent Venom gets an eventual rework, like it's either going to be almost nothing or they're going to have to change the synergy and people will riot. And that's just it's not a fun place to be in.
Oh, Darkhawk. I'll take the left side. I actually ramped. I ramped on a Darkhawk last war. Didn't use any power back boosts either, because you don't need to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
All
it's
right.
just so good, man. Only in war. Everywhere else, meh. Take down node 1? Okay, cool. You can take anything.
Good. Because I really didn't want to take Bishop.
Cool. You know it was a good bishop counter?
Are you going to say Corvus?
How'd you know?
Ooh.
Slayer of Nodes. It's a cool name.
Oh, Kabam's one. Thus far, I've only seen Kabam 0 in my streams. And that's not his department.
If he's playing the stream loud enough, maybe the other departments can hear.
If you want to help me out, Slayer, go on the forums and start a thread about how you want to see the Agent Venom synergy reworked so that Agent Venom can get a proper rework.
Slayer, that's a trap. Don't do that.
See what happens.
Guaranteed 35 angry players are going to be after you. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, Slayer.
No, don't do that. It would be very funny.
Right, for observers, but everyone else. I mean, the one person involved, poor guy. Work would do it, yeah. So that is,
Yeah, it works like, oh man, why have I not thought of that yet? I just know that if I push him to special 2, yep, then he'll just like sit there and wait until glancing goes away. Come on, you jerk.
alright, CGR versus Corvus time.
Just open the app. Hey man, I'm not gonna stop you from doing that.
It was just a suggestion.
Hey Tommy, question for you that might be better asked over my. Yeah, you can send me a message over line. Fine. My line ID is just my in-game ID. Speaking of which, what is this? Profile picture?
Yeah, Slayer EQ was literally just buffed, so I don't see them buffing it again.
Yeah, I think that's true. Buffs for the foreseeable future to monthly rewards are likely to come in the side quests or objectives rather than EQ itself. Like it'll happen eventually, but I don't think it's gonna be quick.
Bean saying he loves your team. Work loves my team.
I've said lots of things should or should not get nerfed, and they've never listened to me.
Any particular way you want to go?
Not really. I guess
On your
just
left.
take down node 2,
All right,
just in
take
case.
anything. Oh yeah, he meant to type side quest. Okay, makes sense.
Oh, then maybe, but no guarantee.
Cyber, I think I'll be watching the NFL season this season. I kind of took a break the last 2 seasons, so I have no idea what team is good. So I can't
Whew.
bandwagon.
I think it's really funny that they broke these Ultron drones.
Oh yeah, they have like 4K health. Yeah. Ooh, I'm going against the scariest one, the Cyclops one.
It's only the scariest one for scrubs.
Oh, I mean, you didn't have to call work that, but okay. Oh, that's annoying. Why does he put a weakness on you? We fleece the Saints again. Well, it's preseason. Who cares who wins? Is Drew Brees still playing? Alright, dude, I have no idea.
That's pretty fun.
Oh my god, why can't I have a Scorpion?
I don't even know what I'm doing, but it's working.
So I get 4 Max 6 Guardians, but no Scorpion. Alright, okay, this Ultron shouldn't be too bad.
Thoughts on Scorpion utility wise?
Amazing. If
Yeah,
you
I
let
mean,
him rank him.
it's mostly like immunities, right? He doesn't have an absolute ton of hard utility, but he's weird enough in ways that like lets him get around things. I think he's very good.
Uh, the fact that no one is immune to any of his debuffs if you choose for them means that he'll always have a very strong source of despair. So I guess he has a heal block in that sort of sense. His
Yeah.
damage is very unique. The power stings. Um, his dot's actually decent as well.
Right. Like to slow him down, you basically need a poison immune with very high energy and physical resistance.
Or just like a shrug champ.
Yeah.
No, Scorpion is the strongest part of that Agent Venom synergy. Because Agent Venom, he can only take so much, but whatever he can't take, Scorpion absolutely can.
Right. I still consider Agent Venom the most problematic part of the trio because he's the one that's just like, haha, button spam, thing go boom. but like
Yeah.
it
Scorpion is
actually
good if
requires
you
some
put the
skill.
time in. Yeah, exactly. If you put the time into him, he could do a lot. Like a Doom boss in a minute 30. Like it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. I'd prefer you take down. Yeah, I guess Hood's not a problem. Yeah, take down Hood.
All right, take down whoever. I'm trying to do a whole run without reading notes now. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, the one that I wanted to take down anyway is the one that had no retreat on it, so that works out well for you.
Wait, will Hood take my buffs away? Oh, we're about to find out.
Nah, he'd have to hit you.
Oh, that's likely to happen. Oh, 4 regens. Why not?
Red Hulk does not have high energy resistance.
He has high physical resistance.
Yeah, Scorpion can just shock him to death. Yeah, Sim, I'm not really a fan of it.
Yeah, when they made Age of Venom Defiance as well, that was crazy.
Yes. Ruptures are physical, yes. I believe it's the only physical dot in the game at the moment.
All right, don't ask me what happened against Spider-Man.
Yep, we're about to go red. That's fine. Honestly, Alberto, Karate Mike taking Agent Venom to rank 4 would not dissuade me in the slightest if I was the one in charge of the nerf. That's nothing against Mike. That's just like popular people taking somebody to rank 4 doesn't mean that they're appropriately balanced.
And just to clarify, I don't think DLL was saying that's what you were saying, but
Yeah, no, I know, but
okay. All right, this one's all you, buddy.
sure.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Pressure
no,
gauge. Powerful.
that should be easy enough.
Okay, cool. Of course. So would Scorpion would struggle against a high sig Ultron? No, not really.
No, because you can just use Rupture against Ultron.
Yeah. They nerf Agent Venom, they need to provide rank down tickets. Uh,
I'm not entirely convinced of that, but that's kind of its own conversation.
sounds reasonable, but again, it's not. I'm not entirely convinced either. Poor Mike, by the way.
Yeah, that
That was not great. What happened to Mike? Basically, he was on a Kabam John was on a podcast, and he revealed that Karate Mike helped make a deep dive or something.
he's helped
And
make
it's
all the deep dives for a while, which if you watch the deep dives is not something that's been hidden.
oh, okay, well then, yeah, exactly. And it basically turned into Karate Mike is positive about the game because he's being paid off by Kabam.
Right. And not because Karate Mike is just a positive human being.
Yeah, that can't be the case. No, no, he's being paid.
Whoops. It's not the first time that's happened. Nope. Next fail. Up. Down it goes.
Nice work.
Thanks. I'm gonna get better with Scorpion. I'm still figuring that out. I literally have not played it before today.
That's a pretty good debut. I think some are upset because they just want to be upset.
Dave records the audio of the deep dives, JB. That doesn't mean that he's the one doing the gameplay.
Should I try to be the first person ever to solo Ebony Maw with Corvus? I'll take that as a yes.
Oh god, yeah, take down node 1.
Okay.
Freaking
I
hate that
didn't read the
node.
nodes, so it's okay. Hold on. Let me actually read them.
I'm
Just so
just
we
gonna
actually get to zone 10.
I'm just gonna leave you Caltrops for Omega.
I was gonna use Corvus, but okay, yeah. Yeah, take down CMM. Oh, aspect of K. Oh god, screw that node.
In my opinion, Cyber, people are upset because they think that because they watch Mike's channel, they like have a right for him to think exactly what they do. And the idea that his thoughts even might have been influenced by money when they thought that he was not only on their side but in their corner in like all things just like offends them on a visceral level that doesn't really leave a whole lot of room for logic. It's not a fun part of the internet experience. Like I think that there is room for saying that Mike should have disclosed it, but at the same time, like I said, he wasn't really hiding it, and so I just personally do not care.
Oh yeah, I saw that Simula on Twitter. Someone pulled a 6-star
Yeah,
OG
I see.
Scarlet Witch.
He put that in the CCP too. Lucky.
Yeah. Actually, I
Oh,
think.
come on. Just
Uh,
no. I probably need to clean my screen at this point, but it's
oh,
annoying.
I think. I think 6-star magic might happen soon. So, what I think I'm gonna do is either if Iron Man Doom guy is in the next featured,
Iron Man
either
Doom guy.
it's either him or Quicksilver. I'll take the Sig 200, and then from whatever from Cyber save for Magic, which for some reason I just feel like she's coming soon.
Gotcha.
They've been weirdly resistant on Magic. It's not weird at all, dude. She's genuinely like
It's
one of the
not
most.
weird.
Yeah, she's one of the most dominant war champs like ever.
Yeah, Sim, have you ever played her with double edge only, no liquid courage, max recoil, and power back boosts?
It's pretty silly, yeah.
It's disgusting.
Do you have someone for this Dragon Man, or should I just take it?
I can do it with Scorpion, or at least actually, you know what? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do that with Mojo.
Cool. There is aspect of evolution on here, so I mean, you didn't hear me say that. I'm still not reading notes.
Come on, buddy.
Simula, she is that special. Trust me.
She
She
really
is
is,
like
man.
she's like reverse Hyperion, where her one utility is like amazing. Obviously, that's a bit of an over exaggeration because her limbo and stuff is great too. But yeah. Like top war alliances are still using 5-star magics for like 6-star rank 4s.
Yeah.
We did it as well for long shot on Conflictor and Mangog on Node 54. Both rank 4 taken easily with a 5-star magic.
Yeah, her damage as a rank 4 would be obscene because I think it's easy to forget that she's 2 challenge ratings behind a lot of the characters that we're used to using, and therefore her crit stats are 2 challenge ratings behind.
Yeah.
And she is not nearly as flimsy as she looks as a 5-star because her opponent's crit stats are getting boosted and she doesn't have adrenaline.
Right. On top of the fact that if she's in limbo and she takes a blocked hit, she actually heals 15% more than the hit she took.
Right.
So she actually regens on blocked
She's
hits.
completely insane. Hey, Miss, how's it going?
Wait, is Slay saying that Hyperion has a lot of utility but none of it is great? I said that? No, I didn't say that. I'm saying like the main utility of the champ is so simple, but it does so many things.
Yeah, as she power controls, Hype has a lot of power. Like, that's kind of his core utility, and it informs everything else he does.
Right.
I get what you mean, Sim, about like there are other OP champs, but like as far as 5 stars being released as 6 stars, I don't think anyone on her level has been added in a long, long time. Arguably since Ghost. For new champions, it's different because like you don't have data on them, and so like the team can miss, right? Kabam can just be wrong about how strong someone is. For Magic, there's years and years of data. And so, like,
I
it's not really fair to compare her to Hercules or Kitty or something. It's more like compare her to Hyperion, compare her to Blade, compare her to Wolverine, compare her to Scarlet Witch.
yeah. And outside of Quake, she's leagues above any of those, in my
Right.
opinion.
And Quake is not, well, not necessarily like in terms of beating content, but in terms of being problematic.
Yeah. Take down Note 4, please. I thought you needed to speak Spanish to be in GT40. Well, I do speak Spanish, senor. No, I'm kidding. I don't speak Spanish.
Take down Node 1.
There's like most of the alliance speaks English, man. So take down Node 1. We are from all over the world, though. Like my battle group, especially, is a nightmare. It's like one person in every time zone. So that's always fun.
You think
Obviously,
Hyperion
my
blows magic out of the water? I think you're too focused on damage and not enough focused on shutting down the fight.
I was about to go full combo in Spanish. Sorry, I like doing that to people where they think GT40 is only Spanish, so I pretend I know Spanish.
I'm pretty sure I know way more Spanish than you do.
Yeah, no, easily, yeah.
I'm really curious to see what the Incursions update feels like.
There's an Incursions update?
Yeah, they've teased it a few times on the forums. They've said it's getting attention. I think Jack said something about like that being announced soon. Looking forward to it.
Oh no, Bean wants another champ to die with.
Hey, Shochigal, I'm doing good. Yeah, I used to main Magic back in the day when 5 stars still reigned supreme. I did very, very well with her, but I gotta admit, I still used to think that she was fair. That changed when I played her with half recoil. It's just not the same.
Has anyone told Slay he sounds like Dreamin'? Many people have. Yeah.
Many people.
Yeah. I've been called I've been called Mini Dreamin' like twice today, and
Oops.
twice every other day. I've known these guys. All right, I'm gonna take this Hyperion with
Holy
Corvus.
MD, yeah, you're dang right.
All right, this Hyperion should be doable with Corvus, right? Right?
I mean, it depends on your definition of doable. It's probably
Wait, what new
fine.
champs do you have?
I have Mojo.
Mojo doesn't work for Hyperion.
It kind of does, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean, right? Because it's like buff reduction
Right,
duration
minus
thing.
90 plus 80 or whatever they come
Yeah,
out. It's basically like an unduped Hyperion.
it's so dumb. All right, here we go with Corvus. Gonna prove he's OP, guys. What the? I start with 3 Fury. Okay, he's down to half health.
What is?
All right, he's down.
I couldn't
I
even
don't know
check the
what happened.
node. I clicked the node and it went away.
I don't know what happened there. I'll take it. Bro, I just started with 3 Furies.
Do you have buff cornucopia?
Potentially, I think. I don't know. I wasn't looking. I just started clicking stuff.
This is what always happens when I run Sector 7 this thing. He pays marginally more attention in Sector 8.
Hey, we made it far last time. What was it, like Zone 15?
Probably 13. We've had a couple good runs.
We've also had a couple of abysmal runs.
Yes,
Like
we
Zone 8,
have.
4 to 6 champs are KO'd.
Took up Overseer's your first rank 4. Nice. Congrats, man. I like Overseer. Oh, Mojo's Special 3 is basically like a super version of his Special 2, where it just automatically inflicts a bunch of degens. And it also auto-completes his current prompt.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Uh, I'd prefer you take down Nick, but it's up to you.
Oh, I'll take Nick with Corvus. One sec, Infamous. Let me find that video of. Oh, found it.
I do have a. Actually, wait. Did I
You
make a
do?
Challenger rating video? I feel
You
like I
did.
did.
You did. Yes, you did.
Okay.
Wait, does that link work? It does. Okay, cool. Um,
What did you link?
your challenger rating video.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Doubled shock tether. Um, go go either. They're not an issue.
I'm just gonna melt King Brook. It's fine.
Cool.
Anyone say I sound like Vega? I actually haven't heard that before. Vega and I have spent a fair amount of time on stream together, but yeah, I've gotten a lot of other sound alikes, but not that one yet.
Hmm. I kind of want to do Corvus for this for fun, but in the interest of not throwing a Sector 7 run.
Getting all the hard prompts today. Okay. You'll do your homework later. Yeah, I mean, challenger rating is fairly simple. It just like it makes the big guy bigger and the little guy littler, and you just have to remember it only applies to a few stats. That's how I think about it.
DLL sounds like Captain America. Really?
Like Chris Evans, you mean? I haven't heard that one before.
Uh,
I've also
I
never
don't know.
tried to lean into it. Somebody did say Ryan Reynolds once, and I thought that was kind of crazy until I like listened to him again, and I was like, "Oh, if I spoke higher in my voice, maybe."
Clown looks like Ryan Reynolds. Remember that?
Yeah, young clown.
Oh God. Yeah, that was amazing. Oh my God, I just remember what Redoubled Determination did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering how a 5-hit combo got him to almost an SP3.
Oh right. Well, this was a very dumb idea.
Yeah, D-Gen versus I-Hulk isn't advisable.
It's fine.
You gotta make sure you land some hits when he's immortal so that you don't time out.
I mean, I shouldn't time out either because immortality has a cooldown, and this isn't war. But yeah, I will.
I know, I just wanted to make that joke. Can I just take this length? Is the question.
There we
I
go.
see why no one wants to run incursions with me. So I don't pay attention to any nodes and I try to do like the most risky stuff possible.
Okay, that's gonna be enough. Did get tagged.
Young clown.
Have you not
Yeah,
seen this yet, PWF?
yeah, you haven't? Even I found it. Well, I
Yep.
mean, I was
You
even
know
before
what
you
his
found it.
real name is. Just Google it.
Yeah, it was when he went missing in Vegas. We were like trying to find out his whereabouts.
I've been enjoying She-Hulk Cyber. I think it. This stuff is complicated. Like it is. It's a little more lighthearted, and for people who want every single Disney Plus show to literally just be Daredevil over again, it's going to miss. But I think it's fun. I've been having a good time. And there are probably other decent reasons to not like it. I'm not saying that there aren't, but that's kind of a lot of the criticism I've seen that hasn't just been blatant sexism disguised behind a few pseudo criticism jargon lines. Like it, I think that's what it's boiled down to. Is that a fair number of people do want the Disney Plus shows to be on the darker side, and She-Hulk is not that. At least not thus far. Did you just die to spiked armor?
No, I tried to Dex, but then Dex didn't work. So I
Gotcha.
ate a full SB1.
That'll do it. I have been deleted by that AQ more times than I'm proud of.
Ugh, Omega's KO'd. Dang.
I honestly don't care at all for Car. Like, I think there are a couple things there. I think it's that people are used to seeing CGI people with stubble, honestly. And, like, her face looks smoother because it's a woman. I really do think that that is a non trivial contributor to the difference. But I also just do not care that much about the CGI thing.
Oh, Infamous, they keep doing the fourth wall thing in She-Hulk?
There have
Why
been a
haven't
couple of them. It's
why is
just
it
It's
Sorry, go
just
ahead.
like her narration style. There are a couple times where she like turns and talks to the audience in the middle of it. It
Uh,
threw me a little bit at first, but yeah, I don't know. I'm fine with it.
I don't know why every show is trying to be like Deadpool now.
I mean, there's no like, it's not breaking the fourth wall in that like, you know, I don't know. Oh, President Biden. Like it's not that kind of fourth wall. It's just like a bit of narration. It's closer to like The Office than it is to Deadpool, if that makes sense.
Cool. Okay.
Okay,
No three, please.
okay, I
Unless you
can
want to
do
switch
that.
sides.
Yeah, why don't you take down Node 2? That doesn't look particularly fun.
Cool.
How's Jamil been? Barely in it thus far, Cyber. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing more of her.
Who's Jamil?
Jamila Jamil?
Who's Jamila Jamil?
Okay. She's the woman playing Titania, but she was in The Good Place, if you ever saw that.
I haven't.
Okay, that's where I know her from.
Also, I haven't been watching She-Hulk at all, so
It's fine, it'll be around.
I want to watch what's it called? I should probably watch it tonight. That show with dragons.
House of the Dragon.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that yet. I I do want to see it, but I gotta admit, my enthusiasm for it waned a little bit when I saw several people being like, "Oh, the characters are gonna be even worse in this one." I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Wait, by worse, do they mean like more evil and diabolical, or
I
just
I
badly
think that
written?
I think that, which is like fine. Like there's a place for that, but it's not for me. That is not. There's no real correlation between that and quality.
No, absolutely. Because what made all the evil and diabolical stuff really cool was how few and far between it was, and how great the drama and like political stuff was written.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay, why did that one Ultron have like 20k health and this one has 300,000?
Because it's literally just the first linked ones are busted right now.
Oh, fun. They
She-Hulk
just
was
have to
the
make them
first one
all
to break the
busted.
fourth wall in the comics before Deadpool. That's interesting, Alberto. I didn't know that.
Yes, that is. Whoa, whoa, what's going on here? Okay, hold on.
How
Got
come choice
horsemen.
nodes in X7 heal a champ to full, but in Incursions they don't? Probably because Incursions is an attrition game mode, and if they healed to full, you would literally just swap someone every room until you ran out of characters. Whereas X7, it's only ever one more fight.
Act 7, it was just to prevent people from crying about it again.
I don't think it's just that. I think it's so that they can really lean into the lane identities and still make sure that you have an option for the boss.
Well, on a 5-man team, it's hard to not lean into the lane identity. So, for 6 fights.
Yeah. I don't disagree, but I know that like not everybody has our rosters, so I don't mind it.
We don't have to go past 10, right? We're done at 10?
Correct.
Well, okay, I'm going into this link. Let's go, boys. Gonna record this as well. Oh, it's 281,000 health. Never mind, that's nothing. Where's my
I'm
power star 1?
I'm just over here having fun with Scorpion. Nope, never mind. Parry didn't work. All right. Famous last words. All right. Yeah, meta. I love the Good Place.
Alright, we're done. Woo! 800k gold. Woo!
Is that really what it is?
No, this is just what I'm at now.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I
that
wish.
doesn't sound right.
I wish. That would be awesome.
That would be pretty intense.
Alright. You said you're not up for Zone 8 tonight. Would you be up next week?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down later on. Just
Yeah. Cool. Because I asked like 30 people and everyone ignored me.
Ooh,
Wonder
that's a
why.
good note to end an Incursions on. 200k crit
Oof. Nice.
for a champion that had 10k health left.
Yeah. That's like half a Corvus median. No, I'm kidding.
uh Loki and Moon Knight are your top two favorites. They are both very good. I honestly enjoy all of them. Like I've enjoyed all of the Disney Plus shows thus far. I'm willing to be basic that way.
Oh, daddy. This gold. I needed it, man.
Poor transition choice, my friend.
Sorry.
Just remember whose channel you're on.
I honestly just forgot that because I've been calling you DLL for like
I
3
know.
years, and that isn't daddy long. Okay, sorry. All right, I gotta rank up some Battlegrounds champions now. Hold on. Okay, you're gonna help me, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Uh, um,
Act 7 one
War
was
Machines.
bugged.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I mean, it's possible that they, like, put it in a playtest that way and didn't mean for it to work that way, PWF, and then they're like, it's fine, it makes sense. Because I do think it kind of makes sense there, whereas in Incursions, like, it would be horribly abusable.
Hmm.
Take care, Meta. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Hmm. Undupe Cersei for I mean, for Battlegrounds wouldn't be the greatest, right?
I mean, it's probably okay. I personally actually like her as a two-way, in which case I'd want the dupe, but yeah, it'd be okay.
Okay. All right. So here are my choices. Joe Fixit to rank 3. He's awakened now,
Mhm.
and he's at rank 2.
That's pretty
Hitmonkey,
persuasive.
Hitmonkey to rank 3, or Sasquatch to rank 3.
Hmm.
All are at rank 2. There are a couple of ones that are R1 right now that I want to take to rank 3, but I also don't have the means of doing that,
Yeah,
ISO
like
wise.
it's hard to answer that without like knowing the nodes, right? Um, what sig is your Sasquatch?
Sig 20.
I think I'd go Joe then, honestly. Like Hitmonkey is gross, but Joe is just such a good two-way. I won a lot of fights with him. And I feel like he's a little more meta flexible.
Hmm.
Whereas I think Hitmonkey really shone in the smaller health pools. And he's still going to be good, but I think he's going to lose a little bit with it reverting.
Good, because I wanted to go Joe as well. All right.
Have you
Not
seen?
surprising to you.
Yeah, have you seen the chat saying if Slay
Yeah,
doesn't go Joe?
yeah. I've been calling him, yelling about him, God fix it, for like ever since he got buffed.
He just needed me to talk him into him, guys. It's okay.
I just needed a slight bump. Thing is, I just want to be good at BGs now, because that's like gonna be a very nice skill to have soon.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be important.
Wait, are
Yes,
we getting
Beam.
the bigger health pools back? Oh, we are?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
I know, right?
Jeez, dude, I couldn't do any more freaking 90k health
I was
pools.
so burnt out when that beta ended.
No, I genuinely, I didn't want to play BGs after that beta ended.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but I'll catch y'all soon. Take care, everyone.
Later, guys.